Right. Come on in. Good evening, good evening, good evening, guys. Come through, come through. Come on. Good evening, guys. Come through, come through. Can y'all see me? No. Can y'all see me? Good, good, good. Come through, come through. Good evening. I know we're 10 minutes late. We're 10 minutes late, but good evening, come through. Don't mind the background noises, you know, when you have kids, you know. Good evening. Good evening. Let me see if I could turn up this light a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit. It was a little brighter. Okay, this is good. This is good. Good evening. Come through, come through, come through. Hey, y'all. Good evening, everybody. Hey, guys. How are you? Good evening. Come through, everybody. Yes, go ahead and share this live because we are live. We are live. Go ahead and share this live. We are live today. Today. Join us. Join us. Join us. We are live today, so go ahead and join us. Yes. It's episode 7, guys. Come through, come through, come through. Yes, let me go ahead and share this live on my other phone. Yes. Let me share this live. Let me go ahead and tag others so they can come through. Share this live. Yes. Definitely. Come through, everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in. We are here. Come through. Good evening, everybody. Hey, Cassia. Hey, Erica. Hey, guys. Come on in. Hey, Lolita. Come on in. Come on in. And I sound like a broken record, right? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. But good afternoon to everybody. I need y'all to go ahead and share this live. Share this live with your friends. Share this live with your partners, your co-workers, your boss, friends, your other entrepreneurs, your acquaintances, your accountability partners, whoever. Share this live so they could know that we are on live for sure today. Okay? Come through. Come through. I'm excited. I'm very excited. So I need y'all to come through. It is episode 7. And I know you're probably wondering, like, who's coming on today? Come on so we can get started, okay? Come on so we can definitely get started. Let's see. I'm sharing this live so others can see. And I'm going to go ahead and pin Salt and Stilettos to the bottom of this. Boom. Let me pin that. Pin the comment. Good. Perfect. Give me some like. Give me some hearts. Give me some hearts, guys. Go ahead and give me some hearts to show me that you love what we have going on. Give me some hearts. Let us see the love, guys. Let us see the love. Give me some hearts so we can know how y'all really digging this episode, this season. I want to know. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear the background. Well, I should say not background, but more so like the feedback. I want to hear y'all feedback. If you guys are enjoying this series, the December holiday series, I want to know. Yes, I want to make sure that y'all can see me and see me, okay? You know, I want to make sure y'all can see TW, taking you from small business to big business. All right? I want to make sure y'all can see the twin here, okay? We twins for real, okay? Identical twins, okay? We got the same mama and the same daddy, okay? Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Come through, come through, come through. I love it. I'm going to get started at 5:15. I'm going to get started at 5:15. I'm excited. A lot of people have been reaching out, privately DMing me and sending me emails and stuff. I say, I want to get signed up. I want to know a little bit more. I'm excited about the program I just purchased. I'm excited. You know, they're excited. So I'm happy. Go ahead and share this live. And we're going to get started in the next 60 seconds, okay? Earlier, I did drop a question. I did drop a post. Let me see if I could find the post. I did drop a post earlier today, letting y'all know to go ahead and ask me, comment on the specific post, just letting me know if you had any questions whatsoever. Go ahead and drop the question so we can address it tonight. All right. I know one of the questions that was from Grisel, so I'm excited. We're going to address that question and the other questions to come. Thank you guys so much for sharing. I'm here seeing that you guys are sharing, and I'm also sharing it as well so others can definitely jump in. Good evening to everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the December holiday special. I keep saying special, right? December holiday series for Salt and Stilettos Meet the Cousin. Go ahead and share this live. Okay, we're about to start. We are about to start. All right, so everybody, did you guys share it? Because I can definitely see if y'all share it or not. So I need y'all to share it, okay? I need y'all to share this live. Okay, I can see who shared and who didn't share. So please go ahead and support your girl and share this. Hey, Trinae. Hey, Trinae. Hey, Selena. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We in this for real, for real, for real. Okay, we in this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let me just share a couple more times and then boom. Okay. So, good evening, everybody. My name is Toia Wallace. Everybody know me as Toia Pink. I'm the coach. I'm a coach, a trainer's coach. Also, I am a strategist. I am the idea bank. I'm a corporate trainer. I am the queen of Launch Your Lab, but I don't walk around calling myself the queen because, you know, you don't got to do that. A queen doesn't have to, you know, let it be known that they're the queen of that thing. Okay. All right. Good evening, Selena. Guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. We have some individuals on here that have not been on here since our series. We have first timers, second timers. We have individuals that have been on here every night. So welcome, welcome, welcome to the December holiday series of Salt and Stilettos Meet the Cousins. Okay, if you don't know, Salt and Stilettos, it's a YouTube channel where we talk food, business, and lifestyle. Okay, food, business, and lifestyle. So we definitely have videos that talks about business a whole lot. We have a couple lifestyle, but mainly business. But we're gonna definitely put on some more lifestyle and food videos so it could, you know, definitely have the variety that it's supposed to have. Once again, my name is Toia Wallace. Everybody know me as Toia Pink, the trainer's coach, the idea bank, the solutionist, your girl, your trainer, your mentor, your coach, whatever you want to call me, that's me, okay? A wife, a mother, you name it, a lover of God, you name it, that's me. Welcome, 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 guys. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. And if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. It is Salt and Stilettos. It is pinned down there. So just go on YouTube and select Salt and Stilettos. If you have been here for the past couple of nights, thank you. I appreciate y'all. If this is your first time, thank you, because you didn't have to do it, but you did. Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment on the videos over there on YouTube, okay? So we're gonna get started. So last night, I'm gonna give a recap of what y'all missed if you were not here for all the nights, and if you were here, I'm still gonna give a recap. So last night was episode 6. We had Miss Karima Estrada, RVP of PFS Financial, where she is the owner and operator of her own financial institution. She has her own office. She mainly does investments, savings, life insurance, legal services, anything to do with finance and investing. Okay, anything to do with finance and investing. Also, her background, she came from the media industry, but she decided to go into finance. And she did such a good job last night. It was pretty dope. If you were on here, you know what it was. It was fire. And if you missed it, it's on YouTube. It's available, okay? So make sure y'all go ahead and check it out. Last week, we had Miss Griselle Marte from SBM Laboratories. She's located in the Tampa area. We had Verna Moreau from True Results Diagnostics over there in Thompson, Georgia. We had Danielle Todman for Infinite DOT Testing there in Orlando. And we also, who we had on Friday? We had Janet and Tanisha from JT Clinicians down in the Fort Lauderdale area, okay? So it has been phenomenal, not overwhelming, but what I want to say, like, just a bunch of excitement. People have been inquiring for real. They're inspired. They're motivated to push for their business, whether they're in the lab business or not. They just love the whole vibe, okay? And guess what? They say they love the whole vibe. I love the whole vibe time 10, okay? I love the feedback. I love the energy. I love it all. So take this moment to share this live right now. I'm going to give y'all 60 seconds. Share it again. Share it on your story. Share it on your page. Do me a favor. It will give you the opportunity to share it to one group. I need everybody on here right now to share this twice. Share it on your page and share it to one group. You figure, you choose whatever group you want to share it on and go ahead and share it on your page and share it to that group, okay? So if we got 10 people on here, that's 10 shares to your page and 10 shares to groups, okay? I need y'all support. We have about 270 subscribers. We're trying to get to 500 by the end of the month. That's in 2 weeks. And I know it could happen, okay? Because listen, I know it could happen. I have 5,000 followers. Y'all have whatever amount of followers y'all have. I'm telling you, I know it could happen, okay? We can definitely get to 500. 250 more individuals can subscribe to Salt and Stilettos, okay? So please, go ahead and push for me, because, I love it and I need it, okay? I need y'all to go ahead and have these people subscribe so they can see what we got going on. You don't want them to miss out. You don't want them to miss out. You want them to be able to get what you get into. Point blank, period. All right? So now that you guys have shared, I'm going to go ahead. So your guest speaker, your host, your cousin that you're going to meet tonight is none other than Toia Wallace. It's me, okay? There's no way I could have just let everybody just shine and do the interview and answer questions and let people see what's going on. And then y'all don't hear from your trainer. Y'all don't hear from the coach. Y'all don't hear from Toia, okay? So there have been a collaboration of questions that were sent to me via email, DM, and all of that stuff, and I decided to compile it and put it together where I can give a good presentation tonight, okay? So I posted it earlier in the group. I mean, not in the group, on my Facebook page, but I'm gonna go ahead. So what tonight we're gonna do, y'all know I'm the coach. I'm a coach when it comes to launching your lab. I train individuals. A lot of people have been inquiring about it. People inquire every day on the YouTube, private, email, text message, because my phone number is all over social media. I mean, like, you can't say you don't have my number, because it's all over the internet. It's all over the world, okay? It's there. It's not hidden. It's not a private number, okay? So people have been reaching out, inquiring, 2 o'clock in the morning. Guys, I didn't go to sleep till 6:30 this morning because I've been answering emails. People have been inquiring and stuff like that. And that's my time. But I was up and I was like, you know what? Obviously, they just send this email because they're probably up doing something or trying to figure something out. I'm up, so why not respond, right? So what we're going to do today, I'm going to go ahead and give you all the answers that you have been looking for. If you're new, never, you're not a part of our drug testing program, or if you are and you still have some questions. So I have like 10 questions. So we're going to address that. You're basically interviewing me, because what happened was, once they sent over those questions and stuff like that, I felt it was necessary for me to use this time to go ahead and let y'all have it. Okay? So make sure y'all have your pen and paper, because anytime I'm talking, I always tell people, if I'm talking, you need to make sure you have a pen and paper. Okay? Not a piece of paper. A full 8x10 paper, because you don't know what I'm going to be dropping. You don't know. Okay? And I get excited and I start to speak fast. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay? So make sure you have your pen and your paper ready, because we're about to get started. Okay? If you are interested in launching your lab, launching a lab, starting a business, this is the right platform for you, okay? Because even if I may be talking about lab tonight, a lot of the foundational keys apply to business, okay? It applies to business. You understand what I'm saying? So even if I'm talking about lab, at the end of the day, I'm a business owner. So I own businesses, and the thing about it is I applied a lot of these foundational skills in all of my business. Whatever was supposed to be niche for that specific industry, then it's niche for that industry. But a lot of the things that I have done with my spa, with my lab, with my school, with my hair company, all those things, I had specific foundational keys and strategies that I use across the board. Okay? So let's go. So what you need to know before you sign up for the Launch Your Lab in 21 days. So this is what a lot of people have been, they ask me in different ways, but I know exactly how to categorize that question. So the things that you need to know prior to launching your lab, prior to even signing up for the program. You need to know if this is really what you want to do, and you're not just coming in for the money. Because if you are coming in for the money, this is not the program for you. Because I cannot guarantee that as soon as you open your door, you're going to become a millionaire. I cannot guarantee as soon as you open the door, you're going to make your first 1,000. I cannot guarantee that. Let me tell you why. Because there's systems you got to put in place. First of all, you got to be recognizable. People got to know you exist. People got to know what you offer. You understand what I'm saying? And then you got to convince them that you're the right lab to go to. You are the right company they should work with, versus the other companies they have partnerships with, okay? So you need to know why you're doing this. You know, people always say, what's your why? And sometimes you don't know your why until after you're in the business. And then sometimes you start off with a why, and then your why changes, okay? So let me recap with that, because I know I said a lot. What you need to know prior to signing up for the Launch Your Lab in 21 Days program. Why you're doing it. Is it for money? Is it for fast money? Is it to build a legacy? Is it to break generational curses? Is it to add to what you have going on? Is it another supplemental income? You need to know why you're doing it. Because once you know why you're doing it, and like I said, your why may change later on as you expand and you work in the business, but you still need a why to tap into, right? Once you know your why, you're going to be strategic in how you're building that business. You're going to be strategic in how you're marketing, how you're putting things together, okay? So what you need to know prior to signing up, why are you signing up? Are you just signing up because COVID came, HRSA is paying, and boom, you want that large amount of money? Because HRSA no longer exists, right? So you need to know why you're signing up for this program. It's a good program, but you need to know why. You know, if you have expectation, thank you, Tiffany, Dr. Tiffany. You need to know why, okay? Because like I said, if you're coming in, oh, it's a lab, I want to make money, DOT, and you're expecting like $10,000 in the first month, that's not going to happen. Now, I ain't saying it's impossible, but it's not going to happen if they don't know who you are. Now, if you already had a business relationship, another relationship with a company, and now you're just adding this, they already know who you are, then that's easier. It's easier because you're just basically making it a one-stop shop for them, because they already do business with you on a different level, on a different end, and a different type of service. You understand what I'm saying? But coming in, not knowing anybody, whatever the case may be, you're going to have to put in some work. Now, I'm not saying it's a whole lot of work and it's impossible. No, because look at me today. What I'm saying is you got to know your why. And if your why is for a temporary fix, this is not for you. I would not encourage you to launch your lab, join the program, if you're just looking for a quick fix, a fast set of money. Okay, as soon as you open in 30 days, you want to win the lotto. Like, then you don't need to be in the program. Because guess what you're going to do? You're going to stress me out. But Toya, I thought you say, Toya never say. But I thought, a bunch of I thought. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to know your why. Also, before you sign up, you see, for example, I have posted many flyers and advertisement marketing tools for y'all to know, okay, what program we're offering, what the price is, what it's going to include, when the training is going to be, if there's a deposit required, if it's virtual, the time, all of that. One thing with me, I don't put nothing out there that's questionable. If your flyer says this is what it includes, if you're looking at a flyer and you said, I want to sign up for this program, and it has 5 things and it says it include this, there's no need for you to send me a private message or email me and say, will I be getting this? Will I be getting that? Let me tell you why. Because the flyer specifically says what you're going to be getting. Anything that I give you extra, that even if it's not on the flyer, that is extra that I don't have to give you. But there's no need for you, if I list 10 things or 5 things, I need you to know when you make your purchase off of that flyer, this is what you're getting. You cannot expect anything more. You cannot expect anything less, because I will never give you less than what I'm telling you I'm giving you. Okay, I'm not gonna false advertise. If I said these are the 10 things you're gonna get, you're gonna get those 10 things. If I said these are 3 things you're gonna get, you're gonna get those 3 things. Anything else extra that I want to give, that's my choice. I will do it. I always do it. But you need to know when you sign up for the program, where you saw the advertisement, that flyer that you purchased from, or that website marketing tool, wherever you saw that is what you're purchasing. That is what you're getting. Just so you all know, it don't matter which flyer you see. It could be a red flyer, blue flyer, whatever. It doesn't matter. Once it says launch your lab drug testing program, some may have some limited things. Pay attention to what it is when you pay attention to the flyer, right? Do not have a different expectation. Don't have a different expectation. Now, when you watch the reviews and the testimonials, they'll let you know Toya gives you more than what you're paying for. But you don't have to reach out to me and say, hey, well, will I be getting this or will I be getting that? No, because that's not what it says. Recognize that when you do sign up with the program, regardless of which marketing feature that you got it from, you will be opening up a lab. You will have your partnerships with your labs. You will have the suppliers list. You will have everything for you to be able to open your business and function. I do not have step on the program. I'm not giving you because you paid $199 versus somebody paid $2,000. You're not going to be able to open your lab. No. Somebody who paid $2,000, somebody who paid $200. Y'all both are getting the same information to open up the business. You just happen to catch it on a big sale. Okay, so you're not gonna not be able to open up the business. Okay, know that. And if you guys have any questions, use this opportunity to post the question in the comments below. And once I'm finished with my interview on myself, I'll go ahead and scroll up and look at the questions and answer them. So please use this time to ask your questions. Drop them in the comment section below. All right, so you know what you got to do prior to you signing up. Know why you're doing it and know what you're getting based off of what marketing tool you saw the advertisement from, okay? Now you decide, okay, I want to launch this lab. I am ready. You registered and everything like that. What's next? So in my program, the way how my program is operated, once you have decided to join the program, you will make your purchase. Once you make your purchase, you will receive a receipt saying thank you for your order. Okay. You will then get an email from me within 24 hours. And usually it's right away because I don't wait. When people spend the money, I give them what they, So usually once you place that order, you will get several emails from me. The first email will be a credit card authorization link that you got to click on and sign it. Why should I have to do that when I've already made the purchase? Let me tell you why that is implemented. And listen, as a business owner, think about what I'm saying, okay? Hear me well. Make sure you got your pen and your paper. A credit card authorization document is in place because you are saying that you authorized this purchase, not future purchases, but you authorized this purchase that you made. You agreed to that $199 or the $2,000. You made that purchase. You are aware. That is what that credit card authorization is for. So although you made the purchase, you got your receipt, I need you to sign a document saying you did agree. Why? Because it prevents chargebacks. Listen, I implemented that because I have had people who charge back $199 after they took the training, got certified, opened their lab, and they did a chargeback. Okay? So, people like me, you don't make them mistakes twice with me. So, things are put in place and implemented when things like that happen. So, yes, what happened next? Now that you registered for the training, you already signed up, you paid your money, you will get an email. The first email will be the credit card authorization for that reason, not for future purchases, because we don't keep your card on file. I don't have access. I don't see, all of that is hidden from me. I don't have that access. But that is that form, that credit card authorization form email that you receive just confirms the purchase that you made. You agreed to that purchase, and I have it on file. If you ever decide to do a chargeback, I say, nope, there's proof they agreed to this. I didn't steal their money. I didn't do none of that. They agreed to this purchase. Okay? The next email would be a confidentiality agreement. That agreement is saying you cannot, you, your mama, nobody, you cannot take the information, the resources, the training materials, nothing that I have given you, whether it's from the group, whether it's via email, phone call, whatever. You cannot take the information, copy it, sell it, omit it, make any changes, amend it. You can't do none of that. You cannot take my stuff and go sell it and use it elsewhere. You cannot do that. Okay? That is what a confidentiality agreement is for. So it's 3 pages. And you, of course, when you get it, you want to read it. But that's the gist of that document. Confidentiality. My stuff, the resources does not to be going elsewhere. Especially if they have not paid for the information. Okay? As in, you sell it. You cannot copy my stuff and sell it. Like, you can't do that. Okay? So that is basically saying what is in this group, what resources I gave you. You got to sign off on it because I will sue. If it gets down to that point, I will take you to court. I don't have a problem with that. If you listen last night to Karima, I got the legal services on point. I will sue, okay? I don't have a problem. Litigation, I ain't got that problem. I will do that, okay? I run a business, soon to be a corporation. Big corporation, we doing things right from the beginning and small. Even though we are smaller lab, not LabCo and Quest, even though we're smaller, we're utilizing Fortune 500 companies' practices. We're making sure our business is set up like that. We're following those practices from small as a small business. So that way, by the time we elevate, we expand, and we get to that size, we don't have to put those things in place or learn a new thing because, no, we have already been doing this, okay? That's the second email. Your third email will be an email that's titled Facebook Access. So if we're not friends on Facebook, if we don't have no communication on Facebook, whatever the case may be, right? Even if you DM me, we're still not friends on Facebook. You will get an email that says Facebook Access. In that email, it will tell you, please send me a request. Send me a Facebook request, Toia Pink. Also, I need your current title or your occupation. And I also need a picture of you because we do a welcome in the group. I welcome you on my story. I welcome you on my private page. And then we welcome you in the group to meet the other cousins. Okay? So those are the things. Now that you registered, those are the things that you're going to get from me. What does the program covers? So you join the program. You want to know what it includes? The roles and responsibilities of a specimen collector. You get your DOT training, you get your refresher training, DOT training, and your refresher training. Refresher trainings are usually for $200. I don't charge for refresher training. So you're going to be forever learning. You're going to be forever learning that skill. You don't have to worry about getting trained today and boom, you forget everything tomorrow and then no, you got to go pay for another training. No, we have access to the refreshers in the private group. So you could watch it as much as you want. If there's an expiration date on it, I will let y'all know, hey, this offer expires, so you will no longer be able to have access to the refreshers. Or I might say, hey, the refreshers have been extended from this day to that day to give y'all more time. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? If you're hearing me, give me some likes. If you're understanding what I'm saying, give me some likes. So, what is offered in the program, what you're going to learn, the roles and responsibilities. Thank you, guys. The roles and responsibilities of a specimen collector. You're going to get your setup, your processes, your supplies, your lab partnerships, the vendors. You're going to also get your DOT training, non-DOT training. And you're going to get DNA training, hair follicle training, alcohol saliva training, okay? Also, there are other services that you can add to your lab, and that information is given to you after you purchase, such as fingerprinting, connects, all of that, okay? You understand? So you learn the rules and responsibilities. You learn about the Title 49 TFR. You do your DOT training. You get your refreshers. You get your certificate of completion. You get DNA training, hair follicle training. You get access to the lab partnerships and the vendors, some contracts. You get all of that. You will be able to open your lab. Our program is a little unorthodox. Some might say. For me, it's not. We do not start off with training you first. You have access to the replays. So the replays are in a private group. So you can watch that at your own time until the live training date comes, right? But what we do in our program, I'll make sure I wrote it right. What we do in our program, you come in the program. Once you're in the program, you get in the group and everything like that. You will pay attention to the featured section. In the featured section, everything you need to do is there. So from your checklist means get your business in order, make sure you register your business, you get your EIN, you set up your bank account, you set up your DUNS number, set up business emails, website, domain, all of that. So all of that is the first part I make you all do. You know why? You in the program, you get trained today, you certified. What else you could do? You can't do nothing else. You don't have a business set up. Now you got to wait 30, 45 days to get this stuff set up. Why? When what we do is implement those business strategies, those business solutions prior to you training, because the training is the least of your worries. Why? Because it wouldn't take you 30 days to wait for results. You train with me, you do your hands-on, and then you get your certification once you pass. Y'all understand? So I do it not backwards. For me, it's just right. We get you your business checklist, and your business checklist, everything is set up there for you. You know exactly what you're supposed to do. Everything that I recommend is there. You could slide and go take a detour and do your own thing, but everything that I know works is there. Okay? Let's see. Who is or are your ideal client or clients, right? So who are your ideal clients? So you do have a lab. So with you having a lab, the way how our program is set up, it's a multi-service lab, multi-service business program, okay? It's not just, I have a lab. No, you offer multiple services. So depending on what industry you come from or you came from or you're still in prior to the lab industry, those skills can be utilized in that lab business. If you're a notary, then now you have an office and you can still do your notary work at your office. If you have a spa, you can implement and you can actually integrate this type of program, drug testing, in another room, and your spa is in another room. People come for drug tests, they come in one room. You understand what I'm saying? So your ideal clients could be anybody that requires or needs pre-employment services, that need the peace of mind check. Peace of mind means a mother wants to know if their child is smoking or on drugs. Peace of mind probation, you get probation check. You got to make sure that, hey, the results are fine. You know, you get pipeline. You have underground train drivers, truck drivers, bus drivers, cargo van drivers. You got the private moms and pop shops. You know, You got immigration clients. So who is or who are your ideal clients? Everybody that needs a COVID test. Everybody that needs a DNA test. Everybody that needs a drug test. Everybody that needs hair follicle test. You going through a divorce, you don't want the husband to get a child or vice versa. They say you're doing drugs. That's a hair test. Your ideal clients would be the courthouses, moms and pop shops, meaning not grocery stores. I'm saying moms and pops as in smaller business, local, smaller business. Private professionals like medical professionals like doctors, nurse practitioners, physician assistant. They want to be able to go ahead and get a license elsewhere. They are still your clients as well, okay? Because you can offer multiple services to them. They may not want a drug test, but they might want fingerprinting and background, okay? So just so y'all know, your ideal clients are individuals that are into the pre-employment startup, like, hey, trying to get this business up from the ground. Anything to, or even when I say pre-employment, like anybody that has a business, those are your ideal clients. Any company that's already in business and trying to switch over from their current contract because they no longer like this company because it take too long to give their results. They don't answer their phone, all of that. Those are your clients, okay? All right? Those are your ideal clients. Daycare, those are your ideal clients. Teachers, schools, those are your ideal clients. Big corporations, construction companies, those are your clients. I need y'all to understand. So what I will tell you to, because it's such a wide variety, I will tell you to figure out a niche and say, you know what? I want to stick with construction sites, stick with anything construction. Then that might be your heavy target and you want to go to every construction site, every construction company, every contractor, every builder, okay? So I say construction site, right? So you're thinking dump truck, they demolishing a building. No. Construction site, builders for homes, builders for commercial real estate, anything to do with building, okay? Anything to do with cement and all that stuff. Those are construction. So you want to be able to identify who in the market you want to service. Although you want to service everybody, and you can service everybody, but when you're marketing, you want to at least find 1, 2, 3 specific targets, okay? You want to find between 1 to 3 specific targets to market to. Although Walmart is for everybody, but Walmart is also for the ghetto people, right? Their target is the ghetto people, right? And I say this to say, we're going to compare. With Target and Publix, they're more for the uppity people. You understand? That's not loud and like all of that, right? So they target them. You understand what I'm saying? They're there for everybody, but they, trust me, in their marketing strategy, they have specific targets. They want, like, listen, I want to make sure at the end of this month, we have serviced this type of client, this amount of type of clients that we really are looking for. And then the remainder 10 would be for this type of client. Trust me. Y'all don't know, but yeah, they strategize very, very well. Okay. Pros and cons when it comes to having a brick and mortar location. I ain't for everybody. I shop at Walmart and nothing about Miss Ghetto. I'm saying their target, like they know these loud people gonna be coming to Walmart, acting a fool, and be stealing heavy and thing like that, and shouting from aisle to aisle. You don't really hear and see all that stuff in Target and Publix. You don't. Okay? I'm not getting. I shop in Walmart. I was just there today too. Okay? But we are that part of that 1 to 5%. That's what I'm saying. Like every company has a specific target that they target of people, target of location, all of that. That's what I meant. I shop in Walmart too, but Walmart, I wouldn't take Walmart fruits because I feel like the people in the back that are working in Walmart in the grocer's aisle, the produce aisle, they don't care. They just fling the watermelon, they just fling the apple, they don't care. They don't have nice fruits. Their fruits don't be sweet. But if I go Publix, I feel like they come to work an hour before their scheduled shift. I feel like they pray I feel like they go back there and do kumbaya. They make sure the place is clean and say, listen, let's get ready. And they do it and they perform. You know why? Because everything is in order. It looks so you can walk in a Walmart versus walking in public, and you could tell by the way how the shelves are stacked. I am not saying that Walmart is not doing what they're supposed to do, but a lot of people just don't care. The workers don't care. And you know, the minute you step into the Walmart parking lot, the carts running after your car. While your car is driving away, the cars are running after you, okay? But in Publix, no. People like me, I actually take the cart in Publix and put it right back in the shopping, in the cart thing, okay? I put it back there. As soon as you step inside, welcome to Publix. How are you doing? Have a great day. You know, even if they're faking it, my pleasure, like Chick-fil-A. Okay, Chick-fil-A versus McDonald's. They target everybody, but Chick-fil-A have their specifics. Okay, they got their specifics. So that's what I mean. So when it comes to launching your lab or any business, a lot of times when people say, what's your target market? Oh, 18 years old to 54. Baby, what? Cannot be. Yes, I service 16-year-olds to 54. 16-year-olds have a job? Are they going to really spend $100 on this? Or the person that's 45 will say, you know what? I'm going to spend this because I know what this is. So sometimes we have a target market and the number is so wide, but we have to hone in and really like dissect that and say, okay, you know what? Who will really purchase this when they get paid from their paycheck and they know they need this? Who is going to purchase this? Once you know who the individual, the type of individual that's going to make that purchase without a problem, that is your target market. Not the person that tried to figure out, well, I ain't got no money. Mommy, can I get it? Mommy ain't buying it because mommy feel like you don't need it. Then a 16-year-old is not your target. No, you can surface them. You can provide for all of them, but they're not your target that you want to really market to. You understand what I'm saying? You're marketing on a whole, right? But you have your ideal client. So my ideal clients is immigrants. For the lab, immigrants. First of all, I'm trilingual. I speak Creole, French, and Spanish, and English, okay? That's my ideal client, immigration. Another ideal client of mine is the courthouse. You know why? Because I know what services I offer, and I know how much I can make. I know how much clients I can, let me know can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Give me some likes if you can. Alvin, give me some likes if you can hear me, because I know you're listening. So give me some likes if y'all can hear me, because I was just getting a call and something. Perfect. Okay. So, yes. Thank you, guys. So, yes. I forget. I lose my train of thought. Somebody help me. Help me out, man. Drop it. Tell me what I was talking about. Your target market. Yeah. So that's one of the things. Oh, I was saying my type of target, immigrants, DNA testing, downtown, the courthouse. I just had a client who came in here, right? Listen, people who travel, COVID testing. She been calling me from last week, Thursday, and said she want to do COVID test. She got to travel, blah, blah, blah. What? I said, no problem. I tell her, she tell me it's going to be 3 people. I said, okay, it's $45 each. She want rapid. So she's like, okay, cool, that's cool. So I'm like, okay, that's about $150, right? That service is going to literally take me 2 minutes, 3 minutes, right? Boom. She came today when she came with her kids, they're traveling. And she said, I called all over and they're charging me like $250 a person or $200 or $150, which I understand people are doing that. But why would I turn away $150 for a service that's going to take me 5 minutes? So imagine if it were 10 of them and I charge her $45, that's $450. I literally service her daughter, and her son, COVID test, $45 each, plus taxes, right? So I pay $144. I literally finished her. She came in at, that's why I was a little bit running late. I didn't start at 5 o'clock. She came at like 4:47, and by 5:02 or 5:03, she was out of there with all 3 of them, with me doing their test, because it was a 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But what I did, I strategized. I know she was coming, so I had everything set up for her. You understand what I'm saying? Paperwork and everything. She did her consultation and everything. I will, Bishop. Her consultation and everything. online. So I didn't have to do all of that. Her ID, everything was uploaded. So all I needed to do was literally verify her ID with her face and go do the swab, let it sit there, okay? Get my COVID template, my authorization form for her travel authorization and stuff. Get all of that set up. So whether it's positive or negative, and have all of that in there already because I have her information. So I'm just waiting for the results. So it literally took me about 10 to 15 minutes to knock 3 of them out. 5 minutes per person, okay? Why won't I take $45, $50 for five? Imagine. And then now she just told me her brother, he's coming from Savannah, Georgia, and they can't, the people them that want to do COVID test is charging $200. I said, tell him come through. I'm going to be on live anyway. I'm going to be leaving live and be taking him. And it's 7 of them. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So I know they're coming. Even if it takes me 1 hour to knock out all 7 of them. That's 45 times 7. So let's say that's 50 times 7. So that's 50, that's 100, 200, 300. That's $350 I could make in 1 hour. Think about who makes $350 in 1 hour. Okay? So knowing your target, okay, I can charge $250, but then she might say, no, she don't want to come, and she never come again. I'm thinking about, okay, she come this time, she's going to come again when she go on her next trip, and her next trip, and her next trip. Or even if something happens while she's here and she got to do a test when she come back from the trip to go to her job. This is what I'm thinking. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So we have a question and it says, can you talk a little bit more about the courthouse? Okay. So you launch your lab. You're in the program. One of the things I stress, know your services. So lawyers, divorce court, family court. Mother and father is getting divorced. Mother is bitter. Or father, but I'm going to use the mother because it's usually us mothers that be bitter. You know what I'm saying? We be mad, we be pissed off, right? I don't want my soon-to-be ex-husband have the kids for whatever reason because he cheated on me or he's on drugs, whatever. I am going to file a motion that he gets a drug test. Okay. They will reach out to me. My drug test for the hair 5-panel is $300. You know how long it's going to take me to do that? Can I have your ID? Thank you for coming. Go ahead and sign in. Can I have your ID? Make a copy of the ID. Complete this consent form. You give me permission to do this test? Yes. All right, go ahead and have a seat. My supplies is there. Let me cut that hair for you. 3 different places. Boom, 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 boom. All right, swipe $300. That literally took me 7 minutes. That's my ideal client. You know how many urine cups I have to collect for me to make 275 in 10 minutes or 310 minutes? Especially, this is private pay versus an employer-related pay. Now, employer-related pay pays you less because they keep sending people. But I also have my target. My target is the court. My target is an Alcohol Anonymous. My target is probation. Because with probation, they got to go show up. And they got to make sure they pass their test. So sometimes they want a peace of mind test to check prior to them going and get tested in the probation office because they know they're about to get locked up if their test comes up positive. So, hey, I need to come and make sure my stuff is good before I go in for probation at 12 o'clock. No problem. The test is $100. And if it's probation, they want 10-panel plus ETG. I know my services. You might say, well, what do they need? I know for probation, it's an automatic 10-panel. And ETG, that's alcohol, automatic. If you don't know, you're not going to be able to make money. So my 5-panel might be 65, my 10-panel might be 75, but because it has ETG, that literally took me $20, $30 more to now 95 to 105. It doesn't change how long it's going to take for me to collect that urine. It's just a specialty, a different cup that I got to take. So I don't have to go in this storage and take this cup. I just got to get this cup. I don't got to get cup A. I got to get cup B. It doesn't change the amount of time it's going to take. It doesn't change the amount of time it's going to take for him to come from the back to the front to pee in the cup. None of that. So my target is the courthouse. So we're talking about divorce lawyers. When it comes to divorce, they don't do the urine test. Hair test is what they want because they got to show proof that this child cannot go with this parent because they consume heavy drugs. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So hair test is way expensive. It's way more. And guess who pays for it? The person who requested. So the mother who wants that type of test, she is going to pay for it. And then on top of it, if the test comes back positive, Guess what? They say, I need a confirmation. Or the husband might say, listen, I don't smoke. He might be lying. He might be telling the truth. I don't smoke. I don't this. I don't do. I need this test to be retaken. Guess what? Same $300 for a retake. Ain't no discount. Ain't no, well, 50% off. No. You got positive and you want to retake the test. It doesn't matter who's paying. You charge the same. So now for the same thing, I get the same $300. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So knowing, you have to know your community, not just your local area. You got to know when people are calling. Do you guys offer this? All right, somebody asked if we offer hair tests with alcohol. That's a new one because a lot of people don't know that. People just think hair test for drugs, but you could test alcohol level in hair test too, right? People didn't know that. I know because I study the business. I study, right? All right, okay. Michelle called and asked for hair test with alcohol. Somebody else called and asked for DNA, the immigrants. Then somebody else called and asked, do you guys do probation tests? Somebody else come and asked hair test. Somebody else come and asked for hair test. So 5 people don't ask for hair test. 2 people ask for probation test. 1 person asked for DNA test. Okay, cool. So now hair test is the bigger the bigger request. Then I bring it down to probation. Then I bring it down to DNA testing, immigration. Okay, cool. Then next week, 3 people call for him DNA test. Okay. Then 2 people call. So now I know, okay, well, these are the tests. So nobody can call me for DOT. Nobody can call me for nothing else but probation, hair test for court, and DNA. Guess what my biggest target market is going to be? Guess what I'm going to be pushing out there? Hair test, DNA test, and probation. And we also offer DOT testing and non-DOT and this. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll be pushing launch your lab, launch your lab, launch your lab, launch your lab, launch your lab. But we offer more services too. But the biggest thing that people are asking Toia about is lab. Do you offer the lab training, lab training, lab training, lab training? To be honest, I offer a lot of different trainings, but you don't hear me pushing that because guess what? The target is not asking for those other trainings. Once they're in the program, guess what they do? I teach you need to leverage and be able to offer multiple services in your current lab business that is not going to take a lot of your time. Okay, so we offer teeth whitening training. Wait, what? Teeth whitening? Yeah, we have multiple rooms. Every room needs to make $1. Every room needs to make $1. And teeth whitening service is $1 billion business, right? $1 billion business. Guess what? You know how much labor you got to do for teeth whitening? 5 to 10 minutes. Get them to fill out their paperwork. Sign, blah, blah, blah. Put them on that bed or that chair. Put them under the light. Sit down for 1 hour. You ain't got to do nothing. You put them under the light and sit down in that room for 1 hour while you taking a DNA client or hair client, whatever. Then you hear beep, beep, beep. The light come off. You go and check them. Make sure, ma'am, sir, you okay? Yes, I'm okay. They back under that light. You ain't doing nothing. And I just charge for 60-minute teeth whitening service, $200. You understand? But y'all don't hear me pushing the teeth whitening training because I'm like, don't worry. They're going to purchase it when they realize who their trainer is and they realize, listen, you can make money different ways. You don't have to have 7 different LLCs to have that 7 different streams of income. You don't have to. You don't have to. I'm a spa owner. I shut down my spa by choice because what I realized, I got to be in your face, rub in your face, and I love skincare, but I could probably make $100 on a basic facial, right? Right? Okay, $100 on basic facial. But I could make $3,000 on a training that's going to take me 2 hours. Which one do you think I'm going to do? Think about it. $3,000 on my Launch Your Lab program that's literally going to probably take me, just say it takes me a day, right? How many faces do I have to do to make $3,000? I got to overwork myself because I don't care what nobody say unless it's plastic surgery or those type of things. There's no one service. There's no one service when it comes to just skincare, unless they're buying products and stuff, right? That would be a $3,000 service one time. I don't care what nobody said. It might be something on a whole nother level. But do you guys get where I'm coming from? So I study. I know what services I offer. I know what services I offer, and because I know what services I offer, I know how to leverage it. So a lot of people are opening up their labs. They want a clear lab. Clear lab is where you can do certain type of tests, instant tests, and stuff like that. Yes, lab, blood work. I don't offer any blood work in my lab. I don't need to. There's enough doctor's offices around. There's enough mobile phlebotomists around. I don't need to offer blood work. I ain't got time for that. I will just say I am offering the service and hire a phlebotomist and pay them their $30 or $40, right? To come and draw the blood that would take them 10 minutes. I have the supplies because the supplies is free. I charge the client $100. The phlebotomist charge me $30. The lab might charge me $20. So that's 30 and 20, that's 50. I charge the client $100. I just made $50 and I ain't did nothing. You know why? Because I know what I offer. You guys understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So I don't offer phlebotomy services here, but people call and ask about blood work. They call and ask about that. Yeah, we offer it. All I got to do is go like on a, what you call the directory, see who's offering mobile lab services. I just need you to draw the blood. I don't need you to bring the supplies. I just need you to take that needle, stick it in that vein, pull that blood out, put it in the tube, the vacuum container, and seal it, and it's done. That's it. I don't need you to ship it. I don't need you to do none of that because the supplies are free. I get the supplies for free. I ship for free. Okay, I charge a customer $150. You tell me, oh, just for that 10 minutes worth, you charge me $50. The lab charged me $50, and I make $50. What did I do? I ain't paying for supplies. I ain't paying for shipping. I ain't paying for nothing except I have my office space. You just show up. Do you guys understand? You know why? I know I don't have to do every service. I can outsource. I learned that from one of my coaches, right? But I also knew that, but I wasn't using the right terminology. I knew that in other business that I had, but I wasn't using that terminology, but that's what it's called, outsourcing. A lot of companies outsource. We have a program called P Startup, stands for Pre-Employment Agency Startup. You want to start your own pre-employment agency and don't have to worry about DOT regulations? Come, we offer that training. What is that training about? Starting your own pre-employment agency. What do you do? I-9 verification, fingerprinting, background check. You can do non-DOT drug tests, meaning you don't got to worry about that DOT regulations, right? Non-DOT meaning you can do the instant test and give them the results in 15 minutes. Of course, you have to have like a clear waiver, but we take care of all of that. We let you know about all that information. And now a company is hiring you as their HR person. So now a small company say, you know what, I need HR. Or mid-size, they got to pay for HR manager, HR assistant, blah, 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 blah. They got to pay salaries for 5 different people. When they can just hire you as their pre-employment agency and you do the entire onboarding for them, which is the I-9 verification. You could even implement, and I have taught them, and I'm giving y'all a little bit too much about this, but I'm going to still tell y'all, on the pre-employment agency, if you're smart, if you use me as your coach and you listen to what I'm saying, you can create a gift for a company. Let me tell you what you can do. And I'm gonna share it because at the end of the day, like, you still have to get it. You have to take my training to really understand the concept, but I'm gonna give y'all some things. HR, what does HR do? Takes care of the hiring and the firing, right? But they also take care of the onboarding process, coming on board, verifying the documents, verifying that you're a citizen or you're not a citizen, you're eligible to work. They do the background check. They do the fingerprint check, background check, fingerprint check, all that. They do DMV check if it's a driving position, right? If it requires driving, right? They also do sometimes they do training, customer service training. They do the employee handbook. If you are smart, you can create that system, and that's a business in itself. And now companies can hire you. Companies can hire you and outsource you and say, hey, we utilize this company for all our onboarding. So now all the employee got to do is now show up to work because the employer didn't have to do it in-house. They just hire somebody on the outside and pay them a flat rate. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Knowing the services you offer, that's how you're going to make more money. That's how you're going to maximize on your money, okay? I just need y'all to know that. So we went from courthouse to knowing your target, back to courthouse, and then now being able to, like I said, leveraging your services. So that was like a whole lot in one. Are you guys enjoying this? If you are, give me some likes. Give me some ones in the comment. If you're enjoying this, give me some ones in the comment. I would appreciate it. I'd appreciate it because I strayed away from this one question. So give me some ones if you're listening, some likes if you're listening, if this is good. All right. Pros and cons for black brick and mortar and mobile. That's what I was saying before I went to the court. So you want to launch your lab. Man, I don't have any money. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I don't have any money. You know, I don't want to pay for rent. I'm not sure because I'm new to this industry. I don't know what to look for, what not to look for. Hey, join Toia program. She'll give it all. She'll give it all. Okay, she'll give it all. Okay. I'll tell you what to look for. I already gave y'all a tour of my office. Right now we have Meet the Cuzzins episodes for y'all to see different office sizes and what you can do. You understand what I'm saying? Pros and cons for brick and mortar. So a pro for brick and mortar. If you have a brick and mortar, you are more marketable. You're able to get more contracts. You're able to get more partnerships because first of all, pre-employment, employers do not want to send their new potential employee to 7-Eleven to take a drug test. They want to send them to an establishment. So for pre-employment, that is definitely a pro for having a location, right? Another pro is certain employers or certain programs only work with brick and mortar location. That means you're more marketable. They're going to send them to you. All right. Con is you got a rent to pay. The con is you got a rent to pay. You got an overhead to pay. So while you're in my program and you're seeing every services that I'm offering, every training that I'm offering, you want to jump on that too because that can help you pay for the rent. Okay. I just made a post yesterday because I got the check yesterday. And yesterday I made a post in the private group and I said, my slow month, this is my very slow month. This month has been very slow for me for my fingerprinting services, but it was a $1,600 check. And some people was like, damn, if that was a slow month and it was $1,600, what you get? I say it's a very slow month. Very. So not just slow. No, very slow month. That is one service. One service. That's not all the services. That's just one service that I'm offering that did that. Okay. I can make $5,000. Okay. I have hit that goal already. $5,000 from that one service per month. Okay. That covers my overhead and more. What about the 2,700 services I offer? Not 2,700 businesses. What about the other services that I currently offer in here? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So, another pro. Certain companies only want to work with brick and mortar. Now, with the mobile, you can make more money with the mobile, but less marketable. Less companies are going to use you. Let me tell you why. If you're mobile, you charge mobile fees. So that's how you're able to make your money on your mileage fee if you're doing after-hour services and all of that. So you could make more money. You have a higher increase in profit, but less traction, less traffic, okay? So yes, you might get less traffic, but make more money, but less customers. How many mobile labs are there out there, right? That is a pro for, that is like, it's a pro and a con for mobile. Okay. So you have a higher profit because, hey, I'm charging you for mileage. I'm charging you for me just being there. I'm charging you from leaving my office, how long it take me to drive, to do the service, to come back to my office, door to door type services. You make money there. You definitely make money there. But if you're brick and mortar, I'm brick and mortar. So guess what I am? Brick and mortar and mobile. So just as much as a mobile lab can make, I can make it too, because as a brick and mortar, I offer mobile services. Does that make sense? So yes, you are a mobile lab, but you're not brick and mortar. I'm a brick and mortar and I'm mobile. Does that make sense, guys? A company hired me to go to Miami to do their job fair. The job fair was about probably like 6 hours. And that was a $4,000 deal. Now you might say, well, $4,000, to go to Miami. That ain't a lot, but it is a lot. It's a 5-hour drive. If I wanted to fly, just probably 1 hour. But I drove 5 hours because I wanted to make it a weekend for me. 5 hours to make $4,000. I drive 5 hours to go, 5 hours to come. So that's 10 hours. Let's call it one day. Let's just call it a day. I drive and I come back and I work. That's $4,000. Baby, like, that's $4,000. That was just one service while the office was still open, making what it's supposed to make. So I offered a mobile service for a company while my brick and mortar was still open and being operated. Y'all understand? So there's the pros and cons. I would never force and tell anybody, oh, you better get a brick and mortar because this. No, I won't tell you that because you know your finances. But if you're starting off mobile, I need you to have a plan in mind. Like, listen, I'm starting off mobile, but eventually I would like to get a location because the goal is to never just start something and stay there for the next year, 2 years, 3 years. Everything you start when it comes to business, you must have plans to grow and elevate, expand. Okay, it should never be, I want to open up I started in a 1-room, small 10 by 15 room, and I stayed there for 3 years and 4 years and 5 years and 6 years. I ain't doing that. No, to each his own. Some people might say, I like it because I don't have a big overhead and I could do it. Fine. But my goal is always bigger. My goal is to expand, have locations. My goal is to offer more, probably change the business model. You know, we have 7 different McDonald's in 7 different locations, and they have a streamline of products that they offer. But every location might say, okay, well, this location offer the guacamole sandwich, but the one down on the Southside don't. They also have other things that they offer that not all locations have. So I want to open up multiple Jace labs, but not every location will offer all the services, okay? So headquarters might offer all the services. 2 other locations might offer the same thing headquarters have. But 1 location might just say, we ain't doing no DOT at all. We just doing DNA testing, non-DOT and probation. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It might not be offering fingerprinting at that other location. Does that make sense? Y'all getting where how they say, y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Is this, if this is good, give me some like. If it's not good, give me some zeros, okay? All right, I'm going to move to the next question. Because people ask me, I don't know if I should get a brick and mortar or this and that. So I'm letting y'all know the pros and cons, okay? If you're starting off mobile, start off there. It is okay. Market yourself as that. But have a plan. Thank you guys so much. Have a plan to get into a location, okay? You get into a location for a year, you're like, you know what? I don't like it. The bill is too high and I prefer mobile. You could always close that location and then just go back and say, hey, we have changed back. We're back into just the mobile option only. Do you understand what I'm saying? No, when you start a business, when you open a door, you can always close that door. Don't feel like when you start the business, you can't close that. You can definitely do it. Don't care what anybody says. Don't care what anybody says. Have a plan, know your why, but don't care what nobody says. I started my spa 3 years ago. I closed it down. People assume I closed it down because I ain't making the money. But it's not that I ain't making the money. I figure out how to make more money doing less. Okay? Right. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all catch where I'm coming from. I could have left it open and have other people working it, but I don't want to deal with that. My choice. I don't want to deal with that. I find something else that I want to do. What it doesn't change my status as an esthetician. I'm still a licensed esthetician in the state of Florida. I'm going to still keep my license. I'm going to still renew it, still take my continued education because I may want to step back into the spa industry 2-3 years from now. Not me behind the seat, me behind the bed. I might say I want to open it up and just have it rented out for people, but it's still my business. I still know the education. I still knowledgeable about the skin care aspect of it. I still know the theory. Does that make sense? But I just don't want to deal with it right now. People would call and say, hey, I scheduled a chemical peel. I'm coming in. Can I come in? I'm sorry. Go ahead online and check the appointment book and see if there's anything available. And as soon as I get off the phone with them, I will go in the appointment book and back off the days. Because I just didn't want to do it anymore. I lost interest. Because I found interest in something else that I realized, okay, less work and more money, or less work and same money. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I knew when it was time for me to shift. I still offer spa mentorship. I still can help you open up a bomb spa in a heartbeat with my eyes closed. I have people that's in a mentorship program with me right now in spa, where I'm teaching them how to do things, become a product developer, all that type of stuff. Y'all don't know that. You know why? Because I don't talk about it, but it's still being done. Okay? So just knowing brick and mortar, y'all got the pros and the cons. Start off mobile. I mean, brick and mortar, you got the pros and cons. Start off mobile if you can't find a location. Sometimes I have told people, when you start off mobile too, when you're driving to different locations, somebody's calling you to go like 30 miles away from where you're at, where you've never been. And then you realize, man, over here is nice. Over here have nice office space. Guess what you just did? You just, in offering the mobile services, it took you out your element. You got paid for that, but you just recognize you could even come and look for an office space down 45 minutes away because you already came in for mobile anyway. And now that you've been exposed to that location, guess what? You see that you can probably rent a spot there. So mobile will also help you locate locations because depending on how far you want to travel, how far you want to allow your services to be, that will expose that opportunity for you. All right. How can you obtain lab partnerships? Join my program. Period. No. But yeah, you can call these labs. They're gonna give you the runaround. I can guarantee you that they're gonna use. They say you call the customer service number. They're gonna call you. I mean, you're gonna call them. You're gonna leave a voicemail. You might send an email. 9 times out of 10, you probably won't get a response back. That 1% chance. That person who really cares about their job and has time and does check their emails and want to respond to everybody will do that. But really and truly, from my experience in my program, lab partnerships come from good connections. Good connections. And guess who got good connections? T. Wallace. I got good connections. People respond to my emails, okay? Ain't about bragging, because that's not what it is. You know, God knows, he made my name great in this thing, okay? He made my name great in this thing, okay? I always talk about it. And it's so funny. I think this happened so I can talk about it the next day. Last night, if Kissia is on here, she made a post in our group and she said, no, not Kissia, Leshay, she not on here. Leshay not on here. There you go. Dr. Tiffany said, yes, they do quickly. Yeah. Tiffany needed to get in contact with somebody. She would try and get in contact with them for so long. And she like, hey, anybody know? Boom, boom, boom. I saw the post. I didn't respond to her post. I just went in my email, copied her and a contact. And guess what they did? They respond to her right away. I have many people in the group that has posted in the group and said, hey, I've been trying to get in contact with this. I've been getting it and I can't get nobody answering. And the contact information is good, but you know, people just choose and pick and choose when they want to respond, when they don't want to respond. But guess what? When I see it, I would just like their message so they could know your coach saw it and pay attention to your email. And literally in a matter of minutes, there's an email copied with their information, the other person's information, and they get responses within 24 hours. Now, they've been waiting for 6 months, 2 months, 3 months. 24 hours when my name is on that email, when I send the email. Yesterday, Leshay, she's not on here, but she's in Charlotte, North Carolina. She put a post and said, hey, I've been trying to get this, and what if I want to get set up with the DNA and stuff like that. I saw it. When I saw it, I liked her message and I said, check your email. I literally, I did that. That was last night or 4-day morning, probably like 2 in the morning, but I know it was just now. And I copied her in the email. So it was last night because when I woke up to the email and it says, he responded and said, I said, hey, please assist this person. They want to get DNA services, offer this, offer that, I sent her the form. I copied her in the email. I woke up to an email saying, absolutely. What services? What are all the aspects you would like to offer? Blah, 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 blah. And I said, that's what they responded to the email. And of course, I was copied on the email. And I said, thank you for your fast response. I'm not bragging. That's just God. Favor can take you where money can't. Okay? That I have built the relationship. I should say God have built the relationships spiritually where he's using me as that person to fulfill the assignment. Lab partnerships, definitely. You can call around. But I can't guarantee that you're going to get a response right away. And I'm not saying I'm the only person with that contact. But I can't say who else has that type of relationship. So I ain't going to say I'm the only person, because there must be others that can, that probably have that. I don't know, But I can't point that finger and tell you where or who. Even people who have connected them, even individual that I have connected and say, hey, help this person. I mean, not help this person. Set them up with an account with y'all lab. If that person that they help, right, that I sent, if that person reach out to them and say, hey, can you help that person? They're going to look at them like they're crazy. They won't self take their referral option. They'll be like, okay, no problem. They won't self take their referral option. I'm not bragging. I just know what happened. The lab, sometimes these contacts, these liaisons call me and say, hey, or email me, hey, is this one of your partners? Is this one of your members of your group? And it's not them being biased. I just build good relationship. I'll be like, no, they're not. Okay, no problem. And I know what I mean. They're going to respond when they respond. I ain't calling no names or nothing like that. But they're going to respond. They're going to respond when they respond in a timely order. But I know anytime I put an email out there, I get pushed to the top of the waiting list. I mean, I don't be on the waiting list. I get pushed to the top of the list. Okay? I don't be on no waiting list. I get pushed to the top of the list. If the market is saturated, we can't get you in. We can't get you in because it's saturated. That's just beyond the control. But guess who gets that phone call and say, hey, something is available. You have anybody that needs a spot? Before we put it out there, hold on, let me check. Give me 2 days. No, they need an answer right away. But when I say give me 2 days, they wait that 2 days. And I say, I don't have nobody. I have somebody. Hey, here's the information. Boom, boom, boom. I would get an email and say, hey, we got them connected. Thank you, Toya. I don't set everybody up. I give you general lab partnerships, but I have certain partnerships that I don't share with everybody. You know why? I give you what you need to get set up and open up your business and start running. But I have certain relationships and partnerships that I would not give to everybody. I have to vet you because those are specialty relationships. Those are relationships that I don't want to have to be trying to figure out like what happened. I don't want my name burned in these streets. You understand what I'm saying? But lab partnerships, someone had asked me, how can you obtain lab partnership? In our program, we offer you that. I give you the exact email template. The email template plays a big role in you getting set up. The who, what, when, where, how, and why. That plays a big role in you getting set up. It prevents delays. It prevents delay. When I tell you it prevents delays, it prevents delays. Okay? We don't send no email out where, hey, can I have this? No, I got to wait for them to respond and ask me a question. Then I got to answer that question. And then they're going to say, okay, what about this? Then that's 7, 8, 9 different transactions. One transaction. Who, what, when, where, how, why. The response of the email going to be, absolutely. Yes, not a problem. Fill this paper out and we'll get you set up. One time. In our program, I make sure I implement what you need before you reach out to anybody, because I know what they're going to ask you for. I know what numbers they're going to ask. I know what they're going to ask you for. If you don't believe me, just ask someone that's in the program. People in my program do not get denied for anything that they want unless it's a oversaturation of the market that is beyond anybody's control. If it's saturated, they cannot put you in, not because they don't want to. It just doesn't have any space. It doesn't have any space. There's no space for that. But you're coming from Toia program, Toia name is on that email, you're gonna be on good levels, because guess what? They're gonna put you someplace where if something is available, they're gonna reach out to me. Do you guys understand? Okay, next question. Collection account versus direct account. Some people have been asking me that in my group as well as out the group, because I guess they know. What's the difference between collection account and direct account? So when you're launching your lab, you are really set up as a collection site. You're not a lab, reference lab where you do the in-house testing. You are set up as a collection site. You collect, you ship off the reference lab tests and provide the results. The difference between a collection site account versus a direct account. Collection site is where the labs, they will send you cups, but they will not send you pre-printed, customized chain of custody forms. Because all you're doing is you're only just set up as a collection site for them. That means they can send their clients, those labs, if they're full, they can say, hey, we have a location over there at Jace. They can go ahead and do your drug test. That's a collection site. All I have is cups. I don't have no pre-printed paperwork that has my company name and stuff like that on there. That's just a collection site. So the customer will come in with their CCF from their employer who has a direct account with that lab. And they will come to you with that form, and you have a collection site with that lab, and they will send you the cups. The direct account means I need a reference lab to run all my tests. So I'm going to go out there and market and get clients so they can come to me to do the tests. I am setting up myself as a direct account, meaning your employer come directly to me and I handle the entire business. I do your collections. I do everything. Send out the specimen. The results come back to me because I am considered the employer because I'm handling everything. When the results come back to me, then I will send the results to the original employer. So knowing a direct account versus collection site, you don't get anything customized for you. You just get cups. You just get cups. Direct account, you get cups and you get customized documentation, pre-printed CCF. At that time, you can utilize that direct account and service your clients where you are considered the employer. Even though you're a lab, you're considered the employer. So results and everything comes back to you. And of course, I talk more about it. We have a video in our private group that elaborates a little bit more about that. Hiring an employee, people have asked me that, okay, I want to hire people. Do you need to hire? Do I not need to hire? What do I need to do? Hiring employees or interns. You can hire employee. I have hired employees, but I'm big on the intern. You know why an intern needs their hours to graduate, to fulfill their requirements for graduation? You need the labor. So you're helping the intern, and the intern is helping you. So create an internship program, job description, just like a job. This is just an internship, and you don't got to pay them. You don't have to pay them because they're doing services for free for you, so you could give them the hours, right? Sign off on it, fulfill the requirements for graduation or whatever. Also, you can do a stipend. You can say, you know what, yeah, this is free, but at the end of you might say, I might have a 60-day program. At the end of 60 days, you could offer them a $200 stipend and say, this is a thank you. This is a stipend that we give every one of our interns at the end because, yeah, you've been working for free, but this is just to let you know, thank you. That looks good. That's enticing. So that, you know, you could probably say, you know what, you didn't have to do it, but thank you. Can I work for you? So now they're saying, can I work for you? Guess what you don't got to do is train them because they have already been trained from the free labor. Remember, when you're training people and you're just starting off a business, if you don't have all that money, right? Please remember that training costs too, because that's time, that's money. You got to pay them for training, so you're paying them to teach them. Internship program is always better to start off with because it's free labor. With it being free labor, you train them there, but you're not paying them, so you're training them. They might say, hey, I want to work for you after my internship. No, you don't got to train them and pay them. You don't got to pay to train them. Nothing is wrong with paid training when you have Fortune 500 and big-time corporate companies, but you're not there yet. So internship program is the ideal way to go. Go to the colleges, go to them technical schools and say, hey, do you guys have phlebotomists? Do you have medical assistants? Do you have bidders and coders? Go to those technical schools and let them know, hey, you have an internship program. You don't need them every day either. You could get them 3 days a week, 2 days a week, 5 hours a day, whatever the case is. Free labor. You train them. If after they decide, hey, I want to work for your company because I like what I do, now you put them on payroll. But remember, they're going straight into production and not training. So you save money on the training part because now they've already trained while you were not paying them because they were getting hours instead of actual cash. Now they go straight into production. You just leverage that with them. Straight production. They know what to do. They know how to lock up. They know how to operate the business. They know how to collect. They know how to do that. It's a win-win. When you're applying for, when you are hiring an employee, you want your employee to be an all-arounder. You want your employee to know how to do everything. Meaning, how to do drug tests, how to do DNA tests, how to do COVID tests, how to do HCG tests, how to do background check, fingerprinting. You want them to know everything. Just in case you're not there at work, you want them to be able to be, okay, if somebody walks in, they know how to do a collection. They don't have to perfect it, but you want their hands to be in everything. That way, if you are not there, always think about in my absence. Because if you are absent and they don't know what to do, you're going to lose money. Whether it's them turning them away and telling them, hey, we don't offer this service right now, or I can't do it right now because the technician is not here, blah, blah, blah. That's still an opportunity to lose money. Y'all understand? So hiring an employee is good. Just make sure. Please, when you're hiring, start off with minimum wage unless your state is less than $10. If you're less than $10, then I won't start with minimum wage. I know there's states that Texas, I think Texas still pays $7.25. I'm like, what? So of course you don't want to pay nobody no $7. You want to pay them between $10 and $12 to start off. You can always say, hey, you are on 90-day probation. After your 90-day probation, just like a corporate giant, like I told y'all, I run my company like a corporate giant. Just like a corporate giant, they get 90 days probationary time. They start off with this pay. After that, you let them know, even on the onboarding process, you let them know, hey, after your 90 days, you're eligible to get a 10 to 15 cents raise. Now, not $3 or $4 or $5. Why would you do that? Treat it like Walmart and Publix. When they give you raise, they give you 10 cents raise and 5 cents raise and 20 cents raise. Only we black people or we small business owners want to pay our first employee $18 an hour to do minimum work. Just to say what? We got employees, baby? No. Because you won't have employees for too long because you won't be able to continue paying them if they're paying them $18 an hour. Especially if the title does not require that type. You could start off at minimum wage. If it's less than $10, then you don't start off that. You start off at $10 or $11. Start them off and say, okay, after your 90 days, you're eligible for 30 cents raise after we do an evaluation. So it could be between 15 and 30 cents based off of your evaluation. So based off of your evaluation, if they're still lacking some things, you could get them 15 cents, 20 cents. If they do exceptionally great, then you get them 30 cents raise. Y'all understand? All right, let's see. I think we're coming on to the end. What do I need to stand out and represent my business professionally? So this is one of my big things. One of my big things. Y'all see what's behind me? So if I walk in a room and I don't say nothing, but my banner is there, they know who that is. Visuals. If I don't see any visuals, I don't know what you're offering. You should be able to sell me without me opening my mouth. I should be able to sell a service without opening my mouth. By my look, by my paraphernalia, my marketing paraphernalia. Website. Photo shoot. And it doesn't have to be an expensive photo shoot. Get you the iPhone 13 or the 14, whatever phone you have. Get dressed up, look nice. Right now I have ring lights and stuff in here. Y'all seeing the lights shining. If somebody want to come and do a photo shoot right now of just me sitting down, I have a nice top. It's warm, whatever. Just me sitting down. My hair is combed and everything like that. And I have a couple different shots, change of clothes, nice black and white attire. Always black and white is always, so you always want to take a professional picture in all black or a white top and black bottom or black on black. Black top, black bottom, black dress or white and black. You always want to have professional photos. But I'm just going to show y'all. Because this can this can look good on any color background. Blue, pink, yellow. You always want to have an all black, all white photo, proper professional photo that can be marketable on any marketing material. Your website you need to have a website. Some people might be like, no, you need to have a website. Everybody that I partner with and I send you with, I know, let me tell y'all, they go look at your website. I tell y'all, they go look. Take a look. And they'll determine if they want to work with you or not. And if they decide to work with you and your stuff don't really look good, they put you at the bottom of the panel where if we don't have a choice, we use you. Your visual, your marketing, your flyers, your business card. I don't care what it is. Make sure you spell check your words. Make sure it's checked correctly. Error proof. You make sure there's no errors in spelling. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure you always show up looking right. I don't say you got to go do your hair all the time. I did my own makeup. In case y'all don't know, right? Every time I came on live in the nighttime, I did my makeup. And I could go pay somebody to do my makeup, but then that'll be $85 every night for the rest of the season. Who ain't doing that? Who doing that? I ain't doing that. But I have professional makeup. My daughter teaches me, and I go on YouTube and learn little bit, because every day I have to get my makeup done. If I want to do a photo shoot in my office right now, my office is clean, nice, and everything. I have my casual wear. I can literally do couple shots, and we can use couple of these shots on my marketing flyers, my business cards, my website, about me, the biography, all those things. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So how do you stand out? Everybody in the program, I give them a deadline. If you came in the program in the month of December, then you don't know about that. But if you came before that, a professional photo shoot within the next 90 days. Professional. So that means even if you can't afford a photographer, if you have an iPhone 13, get good sunlight. Get good sunlight. Create your marketing materials. Get you nice chair, whatever the case is, and create some content on your own. Take some pictures. You can always edit. You may not be able to afford a photographer, but you could pay somebody to edit. It will be cheaper for them to edit those photos. Your website, your business cards, how you look, how your social media look. Is it organized? Is it jumbled up? I am telling you this because I know I went through that too. I rebranded 2 months ago. I rebranded everything. So my whole platform on social medias and platforms on my different social media handles, they look different now because I rebranded. They weren't looking crazy, but they look way better now, if that makes sense. They were looking good. You know that, professional and everything. But as I elevate, I have a different mindset. I know who I want to take me serious even more going into 2023 or whatever the case is. I know I changed my structure. I changed my target market, because sometimes you might start off your business with one target market, target market, and then a year, 2 years from now, you change your target and say, you know what, I no longer want to service this type of people. I want to now move into this model and service this type. So you got to change. You're going to change. Okay. So you want to stand out? Your photos. Not the photo of you then your car sitting down, taking selfie like that. No. Go and get you a white background if you have to. And take a couple photos. Get you a nice ring light, your nice iPhone, and take some nice photos. Get somebody to edit them, or you could edit them on your phone, because the way how iPhone is set up, there's so much apps for it. Okay? Until you can afford to say you hire a photographer or a brand manager or whatever the case is to do your day. Does that make sense? Are you guys understanding? Are you guys getting what I'm saying? I'm not telling you nothing that I don't do. I'm always behind somebody's camera. 2 weeks ago, my daughter and I, we had our sleigh day in a billionaire mansion. I thought he was a millionaire, but I found out he was a billionaire. Billionaire mansion, right? Of course, I put in the time. I save my money. I work hard to get the money to afford it. But what I'm saying is, I'm always behind somebody's camera, because guess what they see? They see me all the time. Whether or not I'm in my bed sleeping, they go on the website, they see me. They look at my website. Does it look confusing? Is it easy to book? They look at that. They pay attention. Okay, let me see what type of picture she have on her about the owner. Is it a picture that she took in her car? Is it a picture that she took in her house in the mirror, and her mirror has water stains on it, or dirty looking dusty marks? No. They look at all those things. Employers are not the only one who check your social media to see if you're the right candidate to hire. Partners do that too. They want to know who they're partnering with. Okay? So your website needs to be up. Set you a photo shoot. Give yourself a time frame. I say 90 days. Leave it up to me. I say 30 days. But I can't be unfair. People need to figure out their finances. So I'm saying 90 days. If you have started my program between the month of October to now, You need to be lining up a photo shoot by the spring. We're going into the first quarter of next year, January, February, March. March should not come and you don't have professional photos. I mean, I would say New Year shouldn't, but you know, that's in the next 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But by March, you're supposed to have already done a photo shoot, a content day photo shoot, different looks. Come to that photo shoot and have 4 or 5 different looks, because those 4 or 5 different looks can go on different marketing material and you can spread them out through the year to use them. Website got to be on point. Your biography of yourself. Your biography of yourself. Who am I? Who is Toia Wallace? That needs to sell them. Because anytime I go on anybody's website, I look at the about the company and I read. That's the first thing I do. After I see the homepage, I need to know about the company, who runs the company, who is the owner, who is the worker. I need to see read the biography. I need to know. Okay? Biography. You need to get a good biography. If you don't know how to write biographies, hey, I got somebody for you. They charge, but I got somebody for you. Don't think about I think the charge probably like $65. But that's good. Let me tell you why. Your biography is going to stand out. About you. You're going to wonder, wait, that's really me for real? I don't think that's me. That's just how good the biography is going to be. If you can't do it, hey, I got somebody for everything, okay? So you want to make sure your photo shoot is on. You have a photo shoot set up within the next 90 days. You have your website set up within the next 90 days. You know, your visuals. Create you a retractable banner. If you hear nothing else I say, create you a retractable banner, letting them know who you are, what services you offer, whether you want to add an image of you or not. Create a retractable banner. Flyers and business cards. Yeah, people might be like, people don't use flyers no more, blah, blah. That's not true. People do. Okay? You got to invest in your business so your business can invest in you. Okay? Okay, so does anybody have any questions? Because we're about to come up. This was the last question. It was basically asking y'all, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop it in the comment below so I can go ahead and answer it, because we're about to get off. Are you guys loving this information? I wanted to make sure I came on here to give y'all my spill, my interview, answer some of the questions that I have been asked and I did not address as yet. So if this information is good, give me some likes. Y'all could even give me some stars. Everybody could give me a star for 99 cents. I mean, it's 12 of us on here. Y'all can give me a star for 99 cents. Come on now. Y'all can go ahead and send a star. Help me get monetized for real. 1 star for 99 cents. It's 12 of y'all on here. So that's going to be like what? $12. Okay? You know, everybody, you know. But yes, I'm happy that you guys joined. How do you get paid being just a collection site? Collection, you invoice. So your partnership that you have, when you set up your partnership, they're going to ask you, how much are you charging for collection? They have a preferred price, and you could have your price. My recommend, and since you're in our group, Portia, my recommendation, if a company partners with you and they have a preferred price that they want to pay you, take it. So if they say, well, we're only going to pay you $10 for collection, you might be like, that's a little bit. Take it. If you don't take it, they're not going to use you. They're going to use the person that they don't want to pay you $15. They want to pay you $10. So if you say no, then they say, okay, no problem. We'll still add you to the list, and you're going to be to the bottom of the list of do not partner with or do not use, because they charge 15 versus 10. Just as much as you want their business, they want your business. Just as much as you want to make money, they want to make money. Just as much as you want to save money, they want to save money. Y'all understand? So as a collection site, you get paid from the employer for collecting. Okay? You are welcome. Does anybody else have any questions regarding launching your lab, starting the lab business? Oh, Greece. 99. What's 99? I get 99 stars. Who did that? Rose, thank you. Oh my God, you make me cry. But I did my makeup and my makeup look cute. I don't want to mess it up. But thank you, Rose. Bad gal don't cry. Okay, bad gal don't cry. I said I'm not gonna cry because bad gal don't cry. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate the stars. Thank you. I appreciate it for real. I forgot my chin. I thought I feel like crying. I'm not gonna cry. Okay. I was gonna talk about. I was gonna say something. I was gonna say the stars. What was I gonna say? What we was talking about, guys? What we were talking about? What was the last thing? Thank you, Portia. I used to stop. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. So Brianna, get some stars. Thank you guys so much. What was I saying? What was I just talking about, y'all? I mentioned, oh, Grisel. So Grisel asked a question and she said, how do you stay motivated? Let me find it. Let me find a question Grisel asked. Okay, she said, what is one advice to new entrepreneurs or new students to stay motivated? That is a very good question. What is one advice, or what advice I would give to new entrepreneurs or new students to stay motivated? If you were on here last night, if you was on here, you heard it. And if you wasn't, I need y'all to go watch. Listen, watch last night's episode. It's on YouTube. Watch it. Watch all of them, but watch last night, right? The advice I would give, I'm going to give it two different ways. I'm going to give it a spiritual way and then, of course, earthly way. Spiritual. You believe in God. You trust God with everything, right? The advice I would give to a new entrepreneur or a new student, your faith is what's going to make you get paid. Let me tell you what I mean by that. If you trust God with your entire plan, He is going to make sure that you will always come out on top. It may not be on your time. It may not be when you want it. But when you have crazy faith and you believe like, yo, this going to come through, it's going to come through. No matter how many no's you will get. No matter how many. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Oh, thank you for the stars. I appreciate it. I really do. I really, really, really do. Oh, this is so cool. I don't know what happens with the stars. I just know they say, ask your followers to tell you, send you some stars. I'll see what happens with the stars. I don't know what happened. But having crazy faith. Let me tell y'all something. I no longer rely on my thinking. Sometimes I get caught up in it and I recognize like, yo, like something happened this morning, right? This month has been very slow with services because people are traveling and stuff like that. Even my fingerprint, I told y'all, my fingerprinting was slow, right? But this morning, something came up. My employee wasn't able to make it to work today. Of course, I was mad because when employees don't show up, guess who got to do the work? I got to do the work. And I don't have a problem doing the work, but I have other work that I don't delegate to people and I need to get those things done, right? But I went to sleep this morning at 6:30. And 6:30 this morning, I was working from when y'all see me yesterday, I was still up until 6:30 this morning. So when she told me she's not able to make it, I was planning to sleep at least till 12 because I was really tired after doing so much work. But when she told me she's gonna make it, I was like, oh, I was getting mad, right? But I know that was the enemy wanting me to get mad, say things, feel away, whatever, not have any type of sympathy or whatever the case may be. And I just say, you know what, God? It's my business. I got to show up any which way. And I came to work. And I had 7 people scheduled this morning, but out of this, and I have other work to do, but out of the 7, only 3 showed up. So I say, you know what? Okay. All right, God. Because if only 3 people showed up, I would have to pay her for the day for only 3 people. I mean, she worked for me. She worked from 10 to 2 today, part-time. She worked part-time, so she only worked 10 to 2 every day. I give her part-time hours, 10 to 2, Monday through Friday. We go to lunch from 2 to 4, and then from 4 to 7:30, my daughter works. Okay? So my daughter works part-time every day, 20 hours, and she works 20 hours, right? But I was like, you know what, God, I'm going to do it. And when I came and I saw it was only 3 people that came for the appointment for this morning, I said, you know what, God, I should just trust you all the way, all the time. I have crazy faith and I trust God, okay? But sometimes when it looks like, man, what's going on? You like, man, I know where that faith and stuff gone. I don't know where it gone. Like, oh, man. But then I literally stay at my desk and say, God, you know what? I should just keep trusting you even all the way to the end, because you know the beginning to the end. You know that it won't make sense for her to be here and I don't have to pay her, because the 3 people, I can handle them and still get the work done. But that might sound little to you. But when I think about it, I don't have to pay an employee, which I don't have a problem. But that saves me money, because this month is a slow month. It's holiday time. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So on the spiritual level, trusting your faith has to be there. It don't matter if you're looking for a location and you keep getting no and you can't find nothing. Trust that God has the better location for you, because you might find a location that you might think would be ideal and it's nice and the price is right, but they got bad plumbing. But you're not going to know that until you go in there, and after 1 month, the plumbing ain't working, it ain't flushing, no, your bathroom is out of service, and no, you can't do drug tests. You're stuck in a contract. You might say, oh my God, this might be the right place. And guess what? Not knowing that this was a high drug area, people don't do nothing with it and stuff like that. People scared to come in this area, and you thinking it's good and everything. And now you in this contract and there's no traffic. There's nobody coming because you never knew. The landlord never tell you that, hey, there was a shooting here a couple months ago. People always robbing here or whatever. But they clean it up with nice aesthetic and nice greenery and stuff like that. But it doesn't change the neighborhood. Do you understand? Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? If it makes sense, give me some light. So spiritually, on the spiritual level, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. On the spiritual level, trust God. Listen, I said it yesterday. For my first year, I didn't make what I spent to build the business. I didn't make not even 50% of that for that first year. But as a hustler, as a business owner, that was not my first business, doing everything that I have done. My first business was selling extensions, weave in Jacksonville, when only 2 people were selling weave. 2 big companies were selling weave. I was the 3rd person. I came from New York City. We know about fashion. We know about what it's supposed to look like. I was selling here. So when it comes to hustling and making money, baby, I know what to do. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So my first year, I didn't. But I was a teacher. I was teaching middle school. So guess what? I still had money coming in. But what I did when I wasn't getting a lot of clients, because remember, I'm a new business. I'm in competition with others who are there. People don't know me like that. I got to market. What I did was study my business, study my services. Like, okay, well, hair tests. That's when I found out about the law. That's when I found out about the courts and divorce lawyers don't use the urine test. They utilize the hair test. I'm like, but yeah, we do urine test. They say, no, we want hair. And I never understood why. And then I keep getting customers, keep asking, lawyers keep calling me and say, we need a drug test. I'm like, yeah, we offer the urine. And they keep saying, no, hair. Different lawyers, hair. And I was like, let me figure out why they just want the hair. And when I figured that out, and I said, okay. And then my lab only charges me for my 5 panel 5-panel hair test, let me tell y'all, my lab, for my 5-panel hair test, my lab charges me $42. Did y'all hear earlier in the live tonight when I said for 5-panel, for my client, for the basic one, which is 5-panel, I charge them $300 to collect, to do the test? The lab only charges me $42. I don't pay for supplies. I don't pay for shipping. I don't pay for those things. I just need to be there and do the collection, know how to complete the paperwork properly, because if you don't, then that's a problem, right? But I master that, right? If I charge them $300 and the lab charge me $42, get your calculator out. 300 subtract 42. Tell me what my profit was. And at that time, my rent was only $287 in that one office. Tell me what my profit was. And this is one client. Somebody get the calculator out and subtract $42 from $300. I didn't pay for the supplies. I didn't pay for shipping. I didn't pay for nothing except show up to the office. Put the sum. Put the how much it is. 300 subtract 42. I think that would be 68. 268 if I'm correct. Either 268 or 258. All right? Am I correct? Y'all catch where I'm coming from? So, if my rent was only $280 or $300, that one here, I just needed probably 2 or 3 euro. Thank you, 258. If my rent was $300, I literally just needed $42 to put with my rent. I could have just go ahead and do a 30-minute teeth whitening session for $99 and I made my rent. I utilized the time when I wasn't making money. In the lab, I utilized the time when business was slow to study my services. I did that. I trusted the process. I trusted that God, I know that you want me to do this business. So you're not going to want me to do this business. And you left me out here cranana. In the islands, we say left me out here cranana. Left me out there not like a piece of meat. And for me to look like a fool. God ain't going to let you look like a fool. Because if you preach in his name, and you ought to look like a fool, he look like a fool. And you think I want to look like God? Don't want to look like no fool. God ain't no fool. He don't want to be look like no fool, okay? He want people to hear about the things that he's doing so more people can come to him. So he's going to use you as an example. Y'all understand? So that is on the spiritual side. My faith had to be there. My faith had to be there. And some people may not have that type of crazy faith because of their teaching where they're getting, if you're not being taught faith, you're not, what I'm saying right now going to sound like Portuguese. You'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about faith. F-A-I-T-H. That's the word I know. I don't know what you're talking about. Right? You may not know what I'm talking about. But crazy faith. I don't think about nothing anymore. For a while now, I don't think listen, if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. I don't think about how the rent going to pay. Listen, they going to get paid. They going to get paid. I don't think about it. If I don't get approved for this, God, you know I was going to apply for this and you know I wasn't going to get approved. Guess what? If you wanted me to be approved, you would have made me get approved on the first try. So there is something else that you got to show me. There is something else that I'm missing. My faith. So something that when it comes to motivating an entrepreneur, a new business owner, a new student, your nose does not disqualify you from that thing that you want. The nose doesn't. What it does, it pushes you to study more. Understand the no. It pushes you to be like, man, well, what's going on? Let me try to figure it out. Let me try to understand. Let me be in a position of sitting and waiting and listening. Y'all understand? Now, on the natural side, on the earthly side, it's the same thing. Trust the process. If you want to do it, do it. This is nothing to do with God now, right? This is just, hey, I'm here. I don't know what to do. If you want to launch this business, if you're a new business owner and you are coming in not knowing anything, get you a coach. Make sure you are teachable. Get you a coach that is knowledgeable to that thing. I said it before last week. Get you a coach that is knowledgeable in the industry that you're in. Okay? Not because they have 25,000 followers. They might be scamming. Get you someone that is that can train you, that you know they know the knowledge because you've done multiple research. You see what people are saying. You know, you can see. Listen, if somebody does bad business, people won't be referring them a lot. Okay, real people. I'm not talking about the cousins that they pay to do it. Real people won't be putting them out there. If y'all pay attention, one thing I always ask my team, I say, thank you, Toya, too much for helping me. I just say, listen, I don't need anything else from y'all. I just want y'all to leave a review. Just leave a review and be honest. If you're struggling someplace and I didn't help you, be honest. Because when I see that negative remark, guess what that's going to make me do? Pull my socks up and make sure I implement. So next time, nobody else can give me that negative remark. I don't care if y'all just giving me good reviews. I want the truth, because what's going to make me be a better trainer, more of an expert, of a coach, guess what? It's going to be whatever I'm failing in, me mastering that, me doing better in that. So putting aside the spiritual side, if you want to do it, trust that it's going to happen. But get you a coach. Get you a mentor. Your nose does not disqualify you for that very thing that you want to do. It doesn't. Change your circle. Change your circle. What do I mean by that? You hear that all the time. Your circle will determine how far you're going to go. Your circle is going to determine how far your business is going to go. Because if you have a bunch of bums around you, and I don't mean bums like the pants is sagging. What I'm saying is, I mean people that are always negative Nancy's. Oh, you doing this, you doing that. Oh, you shouldn't do this. Let's go here. Let's go party here. Da, 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 da. I call those bums. If you have those around you, all they're going to do is put you back to where they're at. Because none of them are on the level where you're at or where you're trying to go. Change your circle. That means if your sister is talking that junk, sis, I'm going to have to put you on hold. I'm going to call you back, and you don't call sis back. Change your circle. Get uncomfortable in your comfortable spaces. If I'm comfortable on this chair, but I turn this way, I'm a little uncomfortable, but I can see this way better. So I'm sitting straight looking at the phone, but I really want to look over here, right? So I will have to turn my body, not the chair, but my body, and be a little uncomfortable because the chair can't move. It's stationary, right? It can't move, right? I'm uncomfortable because I could kind of feel it in my hip, my side, right? But now I can see the sign better, right? So I was comfortable in the chair. I was comfortable in the chair, but I can't see right here, right? Even though my peripheral vision can show me that this poster is black, but I can't read from the side. So I had to get uncomfortable. Oh, it says, an entrepreneur is a person who's up late working 100 hours for themselves to avoid working 40 hours for someone else. Okay? I just got uncomfortable so I could read what this said. But this is what I needed to see. If you're comfortable, that's a problem. Get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. If you are too comfortable and nothing is happening, get uncomfortable. Change your circle. That is something that I had to do. To be honest, I'm local in Jacksonville, and I don't have local friends. I do not. I have business partners. I mean, I have individuals that are in the cousin that's in the group, and I teach them and they're trainer. But I don't hang out. I don't have a social life. That's by choice, because I know if I get back into socializing, I love to party. I love to dance. I don't drink and I don't smoke. But I love loud music in my ears because I'm from the island. We like music. I dance, okay? I'm saved. But if I hear some dancehall and stuff, I gonna get down because I just love to dance. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need that in my life right now. Because although I love to dance, it might take me back to a secular time where I used to be before. And I don't need to get there. So I had to change my circle. Not do the things I used to do before, because I may not be as strong as I think I am, and I might get pulled back. Nothing is wrong with that. What I'm saying is, for me, where I'm at, I had to make sure I get in an uncomfortable position or an uncomfortable place for me to stay focused. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So change your circle. Get uncomfortable. Do not stay complacent. Do not stay there. Do not stay stagnant. Do not stay, listen, stagnation, let me tell you, do not stay stagnant. If you want to try 10 things, try it. Do not let anybody tell you, but you're doing too much. Baby, you're not doing enough. I'm doing too much? Baby, you not doing enough. But Toya, you doing 15 things. Baby, you only doing one. I tried 15 things and I seen some results in some and no results in the other. You try one thing and you ain't see no result. Why am I going to listen to you who tried one thing with no result and I'm trying 15 things and out of the 15 things, 10 gave me good results and the other 5 didn't give me. But I tried it all. I tried it all. You understand what I'm saying? When you have people around you say, you're doing too much, say, I know, but you're not doing enough. You gotta cut them out. You don't want to stop talking to them, but they're like, you know what? Change your circle. Change your circle. You're not being bougie. You're not acting better than them. You're just changing your circle. To be honest, I think my real friends are business owners. All my real friends are business owners, successful, whether one they're making $60,000, successful to them might be $60,000 because they may not have a lot of bills, or they might be getting into it and whatever, or it might be $100,000. Karima, who came on last night, she's an RVP for PFS Financial. She told y'all in 5 years she's gonna be retired. She's not even 40 yet. She's not, because I'm 35. So she's about 36, 37 or something like that. And in 5 years, she's going to be a millionaire. You know why? She changed her circle. She changed the way she's thinking. She don't let emotions get involved. And she's already putting things in place. She's trying. She's older than me. And I inspire her. Y'all heard she said it last night. Like, she's like, Ima. She called me by my government name, Ima. She's like, Ima. Like, every time I see you, you just inspire me. Mine, she older than me. She actually making more money than me. Yeah, she making more money than me. When I'm thinking about it, she make more money than me. And she look up to me. Does that make sense? She makes more because she own her own, basically her own bank, investment company, right? So she's close to the million and 7 figures. She's close there. So she make more money than me. But I inspire her. I push her. I push her. I'm not making $500,000 a year. Not yet. Maybe 180, 200. But I ain't making 500,000. What I'm saying is she make way more money than me, right? She make way more money than me. But I inspire her. Glory to God. I inspire her. I push her. She's like, man, Toya, you got crazy fit. Listen, I didn't say it. She said it last night. What I'm trying to tell y'all, your circle, people watch what you do. Like they say, you may not like it or you may not comment, but I know you're watching. That is a true thing. That is a true thing. Now, Facebook gets so messy and start to show you who view your stuff. So now you can see people view it. But people may not like, they may not encourage you, but they're watching. I learned this when I went to school for paralegal studies. So I'm a paralegal. See, let me tell y'all about me. I went to school for paralegal studies. I got an associate's in that because I wanted to be a lawyer. Then I went to get my bachelor's in business management. I still wanted to be a lawyer, but they was telling me I was going to go be a lawyer, go take the LSAT, but I was like, oh, I don't want to take LSAT. I might fail. Or get my master's. It was easier and more affordable for me to get my master's. The master's was less, but not even about the money because I didn't care about the money. I take financial aid, whatever. But law school at that time, it would have been 3 years. Well, for me, it would have been 2 because I ain't taking no 3 years to go to school, right? But it would have only taken me 18 months to get my master's from my bachelor's because of some credits that I had from paralegal studies. That could have been applied with some courses, right? What you think I did? I did the master's in criminal justice, and it was supposed to take me 1 year and a half, which is 18 months. It took me 9 months to get my master's from my bachelor's in half time, because 9 and 9 is 18. And you know how I know it was 9 months? Because I started the program May of 2017. I graduated January of 2018. So May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. There you go. Boom. I started May. And it was supposed to take me May of 2017. I started, and it was supposed to take me December of 2018. I started my master's program in May of 2017, and January, I was pregnant in November, lost the baby in January, and I still walked across the stage with a miscarriage for my master's degree, 9 months. I never stopped going to school. Master's, if anybody know about master's degree, and I know y'all know who have a master's, full-time is considered 2 or 3 classes. I took 5 classes because I wasn't trying to be there. I said, listen, y'all better give me 5 classes. And I had to make sure my grades stay A and B for me to continue getting 5 classes. When I lost the baby, one of my classes had went on to a C, and I had to make sure my next course, all my classes was A's, which I did do that. You understand? But what I'm telling y'all is, regardless of what I wanted to do it, my parents was like, you go to school, you just getting loan. That didn't stop me. I still did it. You understand what I'm saying? No matter who it was, I didn't care what they say, I was still doing it. You doing too much, Toya. Michelle, you're not doing enough. You're doing too much, Toya. Michael, you're not doing enough. I didn't let what anybody say literally deter me from nothing I wanted to do. If it messed up and it didn't work, I wasn't blaming nobody else but myself. So as a new entrepreneur, new business owner, the odds are against you because you're coming in with no money. You're coming in without the knowledge. You're coming in like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. You're coming in not sure if whoever is training you gonna really give you all the information like they say they're going. Because even coming to me, you're not sure if I'm gonna give you all the information. I don't care how much time I say, I'm gonna give it to you. You really don't know until you take that chance. I mean, the reviews tell you, but you really don't know until you take that chance. And I'm just being honest, because I could sell you the world and literally just give you an island. Okay? But you stepping out on faith, you trying, you taking that risk. Okay? You taking that risk. Also, when you get, as a new entrepreneur, when you're getting into business, if it requires a training or course, always be teachable. Always be a student. That means if some workshop is going on and it has a fee on it, you can't afford it, fine. But always learn. Always learn. That's how I make money. With my training program, I make money not because I'm giving you a DOT certification, Wrong banner, the banner outside. I am not making money to you. I'm making money because of the DOT certification. But no, I'm making money because of the knowledge behind just that DOT certification. Because I am well versed and well knowledgeable. Okay? I like when I tell y'all I know it. I know everything. God know everything. But I know so much that I tell you your business is up and running. Like up and running. A broker came in here today to do his fingerprint and he signed up for DOT lab. A broker. He's been a broker for 16 years. 16 years. He came in for fingerprinting for his mortgage license that he got to renew because he's a mortgage loan officer as well. An older Caucasian guy. And he wants to open up his own lab. Little old me, when he said, this is you. I said, this is me. He said, this is all you. I said, this is me. He asked me, and guess what? My elevator pitch, I sold him. I let him know, like, listen, like, and it's not as expensive. I let him know. I let him know what I offer, who I am, whatever the case is. I wasn't bragging, cocky, none of that. I was just saying, hey, this is what's going to happen. I'm in school right now, guys, for real estate education. I'm going to get my realtor license. Y'all didn't know that? Y'all know that now. I'm currently in Keller Williams program taking a real estate license course. Toya, are you doing more? Of course I'm doing more. Of course I'm doing more. Real estate is one way to gain generational wealth. I was just also in a 3-day webinar last week for real estate investing and wholesaling. So that's separate from real estate agents, sales agents and stuff. That is real estate investing and wholesaling, tax lien, tax deeds. That's on two different sides, because real estate is a big industry. There's different components for real estate, okay? I want it all. I want all the knowledge. I want to be able to drive in a neighborhood and see a house and say, that house looked like it was built then and there. Those are this type of walls, this type of finishing. Look at the corners. Let me come in the house. Okay, look at this accent. Look at this. Look at this backsplash. I want it to be granite. I want to be able to design a house with words. Just talk it. And you'd be like, golly, Toya, how you know this? You don't work. You're a builder. No. I got to study this thing. I am telling y'all all of this to say, no matter what you want to do, do it. No matter, I don't care what anybody tell you. You got to do it. Try it. If it don't work out, then leave it alone. But do not let negative Nancy telling you doing too much. Tell them, okay, Nancy, I'm doing too much, but you're not doing enough. Because if you got time to be telling me I'm doing too much, obviously you're not doing enough. Because had you been doing enough, you wouldn't have known how much I'm doing. If you were so consumed and so busy, you wouldn't have known everything that I'm doing. But because you're not doing enough, that's how you're able to see I'm doing too much. Stay focused. Change your circle. Get you a good coach. Your no does not deter you. No's are not denials, okay? Remember that. And if you trust God, if you have a relationship with God, your relationship, not the one that people curate for you, have crazy faith. What is that, Toya? Just believing. When you go to your 9 to 5, you have faith in your employer, don't you? If y'all agree, give me a 1. When you go to your 9 to 5, you have faith in your employer. Your faith is, I'm going to work for 2 weeks, and I'm trusting that they're going to give me a paycheck at the end of 2 weeks. But you don't know that they could be going through a bankruptcy situation where they ain't got no money and they're about to shut down in 10 days and run away with the money. And when you come to work one day, the building just empty like nothing is there. You don't know. You don't know. Yeah, you could sue and all that. What I'm saying is you're trusting that when you go to work for 2 weeks, you're going to get paid. But you really don't know. You're putting your faith into man, to people, but you're not sure. You're more sure about God if you believe God. Of course, you're more sure about God. So, if you trust God, trust that He gonna do it. Like, it don't matter what it is, how it look, it doesn't matter. If you trust God, He gonna make it happen. I know what I'm saying. But change your circle. Of course, we always say mindset and stuff like that. You do have to change your mind. Because if you're stuck in one type of way of thinking, and if you're stuck in like, oh my God, I have to go to a job to work and get paid Social Security, so when I retire, I could get this like $900 check. I don't, entrepreneurship, I don't know. Guess what? If you're stuck there, you're never going to be able to see the world of entrepreneurship. Because entrepreneurship, you don't get a paycheck. You don't. When you start entrepreneur, you really work a lot of hours and really don't be getting paid that much until you have fully established. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So trust God, have crazy faith, change your circle, get uncomfortable if you're comfortable. If you are comfortable where you're at, it's not going to work. You got to get uncomfortable. You know, when you put on tight jeans and you just can't walk in it, it's very uncomfortable. You got to get uncomfortable. All right. Make sure y'all follow Salt and Stilettos. I appreciate y'all for listening. Subscribe to Salt and Stilettos on YouTube. Watch all the episodes. Trust me, you're going to learn. Some of them are very long. Some of them, majority of them are long. But don't worry. It's okay. Just let it play. Something is going to stay in your subconscious mind and you're going to remember. Follow Salt and Stilettos. I keep saying follow. Subscribe to Salt and Stilettos on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Is IamToiaWallace. That's IamToiaWallace. I appreciate y'all. Tomorrow we have Miss Shavanda Colley. She's located in Alabama. We're going to be meeting her. I think she's not going to be in her office, but it's going to be the same vibe, same fire. I hope to see y'all. I think she's also at 5 o'clock. I think she's also at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So yes, thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the stars, the support. Make sure if you didn't share this live again. And tomorrow it's going to definitely be available on YouTube by 12 o'clock. All right. I love y'all. Have a good one.